Okay, so this activity here is to help you practice the new stuff that you should have looked over today with the notes on the say with the passive voice. So again, what we have here is we're gonna use these five verbs in each of these blanks to form again like that passive voice. So the passive voice is just verbs. It's passive, but or you might hear it called the impersonal. So when we're doing an impersonal sentence, we're not really putting a focus on the active agent of the action, meaning that really we don't care who is doing this. We're just saying that people do it, they do it. No one in particular is doing this. So, for example, this first one is shouting in the library. What we're going to say is that that is prohibited. They forbid shouting in the library. Who does? Probably the librarians, workers, people there. We're not really concerned with who's doing it. They're just saying that's like that is what's done there. So the way we form this is we put a say before our conjugation, and then we conjugate it in the third person according to what it is that is prohibited. In this case, it's shouting. So it's something that's singular. So we use prohíbe. If they were to prohibit, something that would be plural, you know, then maybe they prohibit, French fries. Some are, I'm just trying to come up with something plural. If that were the case, they would use the N. They would make it plural. Here, speaking of French fries, we're talking about food in the cafeteria. So, and we're saying that selling food might make sense, but serving food is going to be our better option here. Just because I can see down right here at the bookstore. So here we're going to say that they serve food in the cafeteria. Again, who serves it? Probably the cafeteria workers, but we're not really concerned with that. It's almost like we're saying that, again, this is where it's more passive voice. We might translate in English by saying that like food is served in the cafeteria. We don't really have an active agent. That's why it makes it passive. Or we consider it impersonal because whoever is serving the food really isn't emphasized in this structure. So how we form that again is we go the third person. It is servir, which is an E to I stem changing verb. We use sirve instead of sirven because comida is singular. They play football in the stadium. So they play it again, who? Probably the players, but we're not really emphasizing that. It's just like football is played there. So put the say there first and then juega. Even though we're talking more than one person that's playing, right? People play this, lots of people, they play it. It doesn't matter. It's because fútbol americano is singular. That's why we're using juega, the singular form. All right, now in this next one, we do have libros. They are selling books at the bookstore. So if they are selling them, books are sold there, however you want to think of it. Again, we don't have specific person that we're talking about that's doing this. We're just saying that that's what's done. People do that there. They do that there. This is done there. They sell books there. And now we've been using the third person singular for all the other examples, but here we're using third person plural because of libros. It is a plural noun. That's what's sold. So we're going to use hacer here, but they do physicals, like sports physicals, medical exams, medical exams, sorry, in this one at this clinic. And doctors probably do it, maybe nurses, maybe some other specialists. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're just saying that they're done there. So they're performed there. They are done there. And we're going to use hacer. And it is exámenes. It's a plural noun. So we have to use the plural form. So I know this might be a little bit confusing right now, but I think I don't understanding like why we're doing it might be more confusing, but how we're doing it, I don't, it's really just it's singular or it's plural. Again, we'll go over this a lot over the next couple of weeks. We're going to introduce something more that we'll do with say, but for now, if you can get through this activity, understand at least just, what form of the conjugation should you use, you're at a good spot. Let's just double check our answers. And we did it. All right. Muy bien hecho. Nos vemos.